We apologize for the audio issues. We had to restart the system, so thank you for being and staying with us. While we were away, if you don't notice the score on the scoreboard, it is 1-0. Wheaton Academy. Grayson Harris was able to find the back of the net. And we'll get you that replay when we get a stoppage in time. So Wheaton Academy ends up getting the early goal there and maybe has changed its strategy a little bit. We'll see if Wheaton South unravels, trying to chase a little bit. Number 10, Owen Hardy, sends it out to Max Dominguez on the far side. Excellent cross, just a little tip there by Wheaton South. And Warriors control it back here in the middle of the field with Jack Kilgallen. Sends it out wide on the right side. Max Dominguez coming all the way up from defense, and Wheaton South, seeing that happened, put it right back in his spot. And here makes a push. 1-on-2, and Matt Oster wisely just gets in front of the ball to deflect it. JD Gunn, number 1, is in goal. JD, a multi-sport athlete, playing both basketball and soccer here. A little taller than your average goalie, uses his height to his advantage. Wheaton South plays a short ball, then back in. It's an obvious set play. Gets a head on it, just doesn't get anything behind it. JD comes walking out, looking to throw it. Doesn't really see the option. And there's a quick kick out to Luke Huerta. Wheaton Academy gets the ball back for the throw-in. Owen Setcher, number 12. Throws it into Jack Kilgallen, number 21, who's taken down in a free kick. And the referee shaking his finger, saying next time probably going to be a card. Went right towards his ankles. Matt Oster taking this free kick, but in a massive substitution, Wheaton South ready to put 5 guys into the game. Don't see this strategy play out too often, so be interesting to see if they can bring in new energy and life. Throw-in for Wheaton Academy, so Wheaton South subs need to stay out until they have an opportunity by their own team to get the ball back into play. Max Dominguez has a little bit of trouble with it, ends up saving it, sending it back to Matt Oster, who tips it back to JD and really just has to get rid of it, sends it out of bounds. So here come Wheaton South's 5 subs coming into the game, each with a penny in their hand to make sure that we've got 5 subs coming out of the game as well. So on this 31st day of August, week and a half has gone by in school. People have settled into their academics, practice schedules, get into a flow and rhythm of school life. A little chill in the air, probably about 60, 65 degrees right now as the sun's setting. JD Gunn lands on that ball, secures it, dribbles out. And with a big kick here, sends it to the middle of the field. Number 17, Quinn Partain, winning the ball. Grayson Harris tipping it past his defender. So Wheaton South has the throw-in. But Wheaton Academy gets the ball back. We're trying to give you a couple of creative angles. In today's game, we have a bench camera and a goal camera behind our own goal for this first half. Sub for Wheaton South. Can you hit that replay? We'll give you that replay. Give you a chance to see this goal by Grayson Harris here. As he feeds it and slides it right underneath the keeper, you could tell right away the keeper knew he couldn't get down fast enough. So unassisted for that goal. Grayson able to slot that thing. Foul number 8. 9. Quinn Partain controlling the ball in the midfield. Sends it over to Luke. With a couple of touches, gets it back to Quinn and sends it out wide. That number 9 is Grayson Harris. He's got the orange shoe on tonight. Maybe you can point him out on the live stream. So Wheaton Academy, a little tight. Trying to get a little bit more control, and these tight touches haven't been working too well for us yet. Maybe we can get and spread the ball out a little bit more. Coach Brook knew coming into this game that Wheaton South is going to be a tough opponent. This is not an easy school to play. In football, I believe they're 8A, the largest school size that are in the playoffs. Always attracting a number of students, and which means that that team is also attracting a number of students to choose from. So Wheaton Academy, a school 650, a shot on goal just ricochets off the keeper's hands. Nice opportunity there. Did you replay that shot on him? It's a good shot. As we work through this first live stream game, let you know we have Chastity and Peter up top filming for our first time, so any shots we've got here you can thank them for. We're just starting up the team this year. This is our second event. Our first one, the football game, had a lot of veterans, and we're trying to reestablish a new set of rookies to come in. So this being the first game for those two, Jared Casper as the editor tonight, Brianne Massieri is the director, and Megan Clark is our production assistant helping out. Quinn Partain, real nice control there. Couldn't find anything, kept it at his feet. Owen Hardy, number 10, gives us that throw in. Owen Hardy sends it across. Saw Luke Howard out there, but didn't get a good touch. Referee signals Wheaton Academy throw-in.
Let's go, boys! Hey, you did! Hey, we're okay! We're okay!
Number 23 for Wheaton Academy right there, forcing the ball out of bounds. That's Daniel Rychenkov. He came in for Grayson Harris, which moved Luke Huerta out on the right-hand side. Wheaton South with control here, bringing it up the near side. Owen Setram plays a nice ball, stabbing that from behind. Number 23, Daniel Rychenkov, just loses it on his approach there. So Wheaton South trying to get a little momentum and counter. They've been good at countering. I've seen a couple couple times so far, that was their best opportunities. They're not really controlling the ball in the midfield, but they take advantage of a mistake we've got on the other side, bringing the ball up. Trying to send a long ball. Quinn Partain ends up winning that ball. Number 17 on the far side, doing a nice job, waiting for people to come. Luke coming from the back, and Quinn just misses that opportunity. Quick throw in, though, right back to Luke. Wheaton Academy controls, and Luke takes a huge shot, just missing right over the top of the goal. Give you a chance to see that replay. Quinn sends that back right away. You can see Quinn getting that ball. Luke settles it at his feet, and just on a one touch after that, puts the ball, and it just sails right over the top. So Wheaton Academy with an early 1-0 lead off a goal by Grayson Harris. We got 18:40 left in the first half. New technology we're adding to the live stream tonight. You can see the goals and the time streaming live, so I don't have to give you updates as much. We're in the first half, and Wheaton Academy trying to settle in against a formidable opponent. I don't know if you caught this early. Owen Hardy with a pretty good grab up there in the air, and Wheaton South puts it into the second row of cars back there. Both Wheaton Academy and Wheaton South have faced off against Batavia. Wheaton South beat Batavia 5-1 earlier this year, and there's not much to this year so far, so it didn't happen long ago. And Wheaton Academy beat Batavia 3-2 on a come-from-behind victory just on Tuesday. Here's Quinn Partain on the side. I think the ref let them play on because that was a great opportunity by Luke Huerta, and he just kind of got under the ball and it sailed over the top. But great win by Quinn Partain. You could tell he's kind of looking to the official. Hey, was I taking down the officials? Kind of going back and forth saying, you know, we chose to play on that opportunity. But both of them having that common opponent this early in the season gave the quick advantage to Wheaton South by the book, but sometimes that's an advantage for the underdog, in this case particularly Wheaton Academy, because the other team's comparing the score right there. Wheaton South lost to Wheaton Academy last year about this time, 3-2 over at their place. So this year it's home at Performance Trust Field. 16:40 left in that first half with a 1-0 lead. Wheaton Academy is just trying to get a little control in the middle of the field. Doing a nice job trying to feed the ball both to Owen Hardy, and there's Owen with a great slide tackle, and Quinn Partain, both distributing the ball well. Number 21 in the middle also got a lot of early touches. He's coming out. That's Jack Kilgallen. He's being subbed out for Sam Froslid, number 6, new to the game. And number 18, John Austriaco, coming in for Luke Huerta. So as Wheaton Academy controls here the ball on the right-hand side. Give you a chance to see the goalie here for a second as well. J.D. Gunn, a multi-sport athlete, plays both. Shot on goal by Owen Hardy. And that thing just skips off the keeper. That's the second or third time that keeper just touches the ball instead of grabs it up. So if Wheaton Academy can attack that shot, we might have a decent opportunity. But back to J.D. Gunn. J.D. Gunn played international basketball this summer, playing for his home country, which would make you think that he's a better basketball athlete since he's playing international sporting events with them. But according to Coach Brook, really his being looked at for both soccer and basketball, and at some point he's going to have to make a decision on which one he might want to play. Pretty good athlete, 6'3", 6'4", and an all-sectional goalie last year for Wheaton Academy. And I believe one of the only, maybe the only all-sectional athlete to return. Coach Brooks said he had quite an off-season here today, or this year, with 14 of his seniors, 12 of his seniors leaving, and with Daniel Rychenkov trying to spin in the box, Quinn Partain getting a little touch, and that was number 9, Grayson Harris, who almost had another shot on goal, just missed that. We lost 12 seniors, and then we lost 2 guys to club soccer, which has always been a little bit of a struggle with this sport. Sometimes guys choose to play club over high school soccer, and they just want to focus on their team and get the some workouts with their own coach. So we're not going to judge those decisions, but it was a tough loss for our team. There's number 22, Seamus Kilgallen, with a shot over the goal.
Come on, Owen! Wait, Owen! Get!
Nice win there by Wheaton Academy. Goes out of bounds. Wheaton Warrenville South's ball for the throw-in here. 12:38 left. 1-0 Wheaton Academy. Sam Froslid right here on the near side. Blonde hair, number 6. Push in the back called, I believe, on number 12, Owen Sutron. So this sets up a pretty dangerous set play for Wheaton Warrenville South. Last time they were in the corner of a set play, they played a short ball. It looks like everyone's leaving. Number 14 for Wheaton Warrenville South, Marco Barrios. He's getting a call by his coach, tell him what number to look for. And maybe just shanked it a little bit, went right to J.D. Gunn. Not much pressure there, no guys around, so probably not intended to be in that position. J.D. Gunn with a nice boot. I don't know if you get a chance to see this sun, but that is an outstanding sun in the background. Maybe we can have a zoomed out camera look of that orange sun at some point to show you what we see almost every day here at Wheaton Academy. A pretty sweet sunset that kind of goes down over the trees. Football games get pretty bright. A little haze in the air tonight, so it might add to the color of that sun. Ball won in the middle of the field by Daniel Rychenkov. He's bringing it up, but pressured from behind, ends up losing the ball, throws his hands up, saying, he maybe feels like he got touched a little bit, but no call by the official. Quinn Partain wins that ball. Daniel feeds that ball pretty nicely to Quinn. Just tough to thread that needle in that spot. Owen Sutram saves that ball on the near side there. Quinn gives it over to number 22, Seamus Kilgallen. And ball misplayed in the middle of the field. And Wheaton Warrenville South here on a 3-on-5, but what they often like as a little counter-attack. Ball goes sailing out wide on the left-hand side, so that one doesn't work out pretty well. Wheaton Warrenville South's bringing in sub after sub. They probably subbed 8 or 9 guys so far as they move guys in and out, maybe trying to get a lot of people opportunities early in the season because they don't know what each person's like here. The advantage of both teams here is it's early in the season. One could say that every game means something, but these early games definitely are learning opportunities for all the teams. This is a non-conference match for Wheaton Academy. Conference play starts next week. We have a conference win against Timothy, 9-1. Ball's lost in the middle of the field by number 6 there, Sam Froslid. Wheaton Warrenville South can't Low pressure a little bit. I was going to say that they can't get anything going, but they're working hard running through the ball there. Not exactly sure if that Timothy Christian match was a conference win or if that was just a friendly match against a conference opponent. We're trying to get stats on that. But we did win 9-1. This year, Wheaton Academy probably favored in the conference once again. Also, good opponents in the conference, Fenton and Riverside Brookfield for sure. Those two took it down to the wire for our conference last year. We went with South on a little run here on the on the far side. Nice little move. Just lost the ball after the move, and Wheaton Academy controls it, which is what they need to do here with 8:50 left in the first half. Daniel Rychenkov gets the ball on a long pass from Jack Kilgallen. Everything I've seen so far, Daniel is pushing the ball hard and straight. Here's the replay of this shot. So he's just driving the ball a lot of times. Guy steps in front and in this case pulls it back. Nice use of the left foot. Just goes a little off left-hand side. So he did have a great look there. He's coming out of the game along with Seamus Kilgallen, and Quinn Partain gets a break there. The first break, I believe, for Quinn Partain. Grayson Harris is near side on this end of the field. He's the one that scored the only goal of the match so far. Warriors lead 1-0. While on the far side, Wheaton Academy throw-in. Max Dominguez back in the game. Far side takes that throw-in. Looks like John Ostriaco there taking the throw-in for Wheaton Academy, number 18. Gets the ball in the middle of the field. Jack Kilgallen, number 21. Owen Hardy sends a ball towards Grayson. Have a pretty good connection, those two. They play a lot of soccer together. I believe both of them are headed to Taylor from what I've seen. I think I saw Quinn Partain, Grayson Harris, and Owen Hardy all sitting at a table on a recent Taylor visit. So exciting. I know Coach Brook was from Taylor, so he definitely encourages that school's involvement in our athletes post-high school. We trust their program a lot. Goal kick off of a misplayed ball there, and with 6:50 left to play, Wheaton Academy is just trying to settle in here. Coach, or the referee, calls for a stoppage in time, telling number 21, Jack Kilgallen, to come off the field. I'm not sure if it's blood. I think he's saying it's blood, but we don't see any here. So she's going to take a look at, our trainer's going to take a look at things for a second, and probably get Jack right back into the game. Here's Lucard, bring across, puts a nice strike on the ball, and there is the follow-up. Looks like number 18, John Ostriaco, exactly what we were talking about. Luke puts the ball right on the keeper, and the keeper has not done a great job
scored by number 18, John Ostriaco,
of holding on to that ball, and in this case that came back to bite him because John Ostriaco comes in and follows up. Exactly what we needed. I think if Wheaton Academy continues that pressure, that's going to really help. Wheaton Warrenville South having a little team meeting saying, probably they're not. There's your replay, bench replay after the goal. Loving life. Paul Bello might actually know where our camera is in celebration there. But exciting because John Ostriaco came into the game about 20 minutes here into the first half. Didn't start and definitely has made an impact. So Wheaton Academy up 2-0 on Wheaton Warrenville South late in this first half. Wheaton Warrenville South, boy, nice counterattack, and J.D. Gunn gets on the ground, throws his hands up, and just tries anything to stop the ball's momentum towards the goal. Did a nice job. The ball ends up dribbling right out of bounds. Wheeling South doesn't have a short play here, so, well, here comes number 5. Yep, short ball right to number 5. Gives the ball back and tries to, this set play was something they ran early in the first half here. Sends it over, just tries to get Wheaton Academy to settle in and get ready to move down the field, and then they send it into the middle. So we've done a nice job defending that twice. Misplayed by number 11, captain for Wheaton-Warrenville South, William Buxton, on an offsides called on number 12 for Wheaton-Warrenville South. So Wheaton Academy will take its time. J.D. Gunn puts the ball on the ground. Looks to go short, but Wheaton-Warrenville South saw the pressure, so J.D. will go with a long ball here. Near side into the game for Wheaton Academy, number 5, Logan Finnegan. We have Sam Froslid, number 6 there for Wheaton Academy. That got taken down there on the play, no call. In the back, still anchored. Nice cross by Wheaton-Warrenville South, just misplayed there right at the end. Number 12, Owen Cetrin here, bringing the ball up. Nice cut back. Settles back down, gives the ball to Luke Coerta. Streaking John Ostriaco there on the far side. Sam Froslid, a little give and go action, not much there. Didn't have any presence on the left-hand side there, but nice job with that. Owen doing a nice job in this whole run, keeping the ball alive for Wheaton Academy. Misplays that one, and Wheaton-Warrenville South sends it out of bounds. So Wheaton Academy get a throw in here on the near side. Number 5, Logan Finnegan taking the throw in. Gets the ball back to Owen Cetrin, who will take it instead. John Ostriaco coming out of the game. Our recent goal scorer, and the bench warmly greets him. Ball played by number 21, Jack Kilgallen. Fed it to Luke Halwerda, who is on a hot streak for goals. It was a simple play to the near side post, and here he just taps it in. Take a look at this goal again. Number 21, Jack Kilgallen, short feed to a one-touch Luke Halwerda, putting it in the back of the net again. On a little bit of a hot streak. I saw him earlier today. I said we haven't been able to live stream those games earlier this year. I said because of that, we want to get him a goal here today to make sure that we are representing him well. He kind of laughed and said he'll do his best, and that was his best. Maybe we can see another one from him as well. Luke, I believe, was redshirted last year or did not play for some reason, was on the team, just couldn't get into the game. So gets a chance to perform and has taken full advantage. Ball over the goal. There is no, it looks like a goal kick for Wheaton Academy. So a sub, number 19, coming into the game. That's Max Dominguez. He's going to stay on this near side. He was playing on the far side, so switching positions for now with 2:47 left. Wheaton Academy in a great spot, up 3-0 on Wheaton-Warrenville South here in this first half. Max Dominguez gets the ball to number 6, Sam Froslid, who gives the ball to Jack Kilgallen. Seeing number 5, Logan Finnegan, on the near side here, trying to send the ball on the ground over to the 6th. Wheaton-Warrenville South steps in front of it. Wheaton Academy able to control here again. Good call by the bench. A lot of talk over there telling Max that the ball, Wheaton-Warrenville South's coming from behind. Like that interaction. Just because you're not in the game doesn't mean you're not in the game. Their voices loud, encouraging. A couple of former players on our sidelines tonight as coaches. Joe Salvaggio, former goalkeeper for Wheaton Academy and Wheaton College, and then Alex Earle, who also is a chiropractor and doctor that helps out for our school, is an assistant coach standing on the sidelines. Box is full over there at the bench. Everyone's standing, want to be a part of this good first half. 3-0, Wheaton Academy lead. 1:18 left to play in the first half. Probably just trying to settle in. Not much intent to push. More just to control at this point and not have any late heroics here in the end of this first half for Wheaton Warrenville South. Ref calls a foul, takedown from behind, so Wheaton Academy will get the ball at the 45. 50 seconds left to play in this first half. That's Owen Hardy, number 10. Looking, surveying things. Referee says, let's go. Sends the ball over in the 6. And an unbelievable little effort there by number 21, Jack Kilgallen. Little back kick flick. Just misses the ball. See the replay here. Slow this thing down. Watch this. Bam. You see that right foot come from behind. Keeper didn't even really see the ball. So because that ball just was off goal, it ended up not going in the net. But Owen put a pretty good foot on that ball from the 45. Sam Frasley with a takedown there. Slide tackle. Just getting the ball out of bounds. That's all it was needed in the first half. Time winds out, and there's the horn. 3-0. Wheaton Academy lead going into the second half. Great first half for Wheaton Academy. Goals by Grayson Harris, John Austriaco, and Luke Halwerda. We'll give you some of those replays and drop some of those plays towards the end of this halftime. We'll come back in about 8 minutes.
Right now,
Sorry about that. We had to restart. Again, we're working through some of the newer technical difficulties of this system. We got a lot of good things going, but we're trying to figure it out. So take a look at this second goal that was set up early with a strike here. So this is John Austriaco, and this is the follow we need. So right now he doesn't give up on the ball, and the ball is going to carry over here where we get that strike. He's going to follow. The ball gets deflected by the keeper, and he's sitting right here for that shot. Watch this unfold. He comes in, and most people would give up on the play. You can see he's attacking that shot. And take a look at this third goal before we can get to the half. So this was set up by number 21, Jack Kilgallen. He's driving in and sets that short ball up for Luke. And Luke going near post, goalkeeper with the ball on the near post. Didn't really get a chance to get over far enough. Had to protect on the backside, and unfortunate for him. We scored our third goal there of the half. Chill setting in here. Probably dropping below 50 or 60 degrees here at this point as the sun sets over the trees and day turns into night. You can see the shadows from our lights. Queen Academy has a chance to run a number of night games. That was Luke Partain falling pretty hard. And maybe a little retaliation here by Owen Hardy. And probably Quinn Partain appreciates that, saying you did it to my guy and I'm going to come back hard at you. Referee didn't appreciate it. He called a foul on Owen, but he didn't give him a card. He shook his hands and said, no more. All right, it's over. That ball set out of play by Seamus Kilgallen. Way out of play. It is on the Wheaton Academy track. We apologize for that shot here for a second. Ball here on the near side. Referee signals to go back for the throw-in. There's Max Dominguez there on the near side, number 18. Quinn, the lone guy, putting pressure on their defense right now. We'll see how far he can extend it, and forces the keeper to send it out wide. Nice play there. Now on the near side, used to be on the far side, Grayson Harris, number 9. For Wheaton Academy, the one that scored the first goal, ends up controlling the ball nicely, still has the ball, and gets taken down. Referee on the sideline throws her flag up, signals that Wheaton Academy gets a free kick here just outside of the 20. So number 22, Seamus Kilgallen, going to hit this short, maybe, whoa. They left Quinn Partain wide open, just didn't get a chance to set that. Now sets the set play. Coach Brook gives a number, yells the number from behind here in a second. And Seamus with a great ball. That thing scoots by Wheaton Warrenville South, and Wheaton Academy has a goal. But they were able to get ahead on it. Luke putting some pressure on the far side. And referee signals corner kick. We'll see how quickly they put it in or if they work on a set play. No need to rush this half with a 3-0 lead. We are in the second half of play. Ball on the ground. Wheaton Academy can't convert. Whew. And number 21, Jack Kilgallen with a great opportunity there just off to the side. Check out the replay and I'll try and let you know what's happening. There was Seamus to Jack, and Jack controls the ball. JD on the ground manages to get that save. JD Gunn with a good boot all the way to the 40 of Wheaton-Warrenville South. Grayson Harris, number 9, trying to control the ball. Double teamed. Owen Hardy there in the middle, sends the ball out to Luke Huerta. I apologize to Luke and his family. I just cannot say that name easily. Number 12, Owen Setron with the ball on the far side. Owen Hardy sends it to the corner. Great job there. Chased down by Quinn Partain, put a little pressure on, and we're somehow able to manage to keep that ball in play. Quinn Partain, number 17, turns, goes upfield, looking for a slot across the side. Actually probably took a shot there. A little ill-advised, a little tough angle there to finish that ball. But pressure's good. Wheaton Academy really in control of this first 6 minutes of the second half. Not many opportunities there for Wheaton-Warrenville South so far. Jack Kilgallen able to settle the ball to Owen Hardy in the middle left there. Wheaton Academy doing a much better job of controlling the ball. Here's Jack Kilgallen, takes a strike. Wheaton-Warrenville South gets in front of it, tries to run through, wasn't able to get there quick enough, so South on a counter. The Tigers used to be Wheaton Academy's homecoming game for a very long time. Now, because of some conference needs and rearrangement of schedules, we've played Wheaton-Warrenville South a number of years here early in the season. A good match for both teams. Whoever gets the win gets a good win on their schedule. Wheaton Academy always in contention late in the season for a run at state. Does a nice job beefing up their schedule with non-conference opponents. The referee signals a free kick, and he might be signaling a penalty kick. I think he's having a conversation with the official whether this took place in or out of the box. That's a yellow card given to Matt Oster on that takedown. Tough call. Matt immediately said that was not his intent. I'm sure Coach Brook just going to have a quick conversation. Mandatory rule is that you come out for a play for a yellow card. So Wheaton Academy will have to do this defensive stand without him. A two-man wall there on that far side. Wheaton-Warrenville South sets up for a set play, sends it to the near side post. Looked like a shot all the way, never got towards the inside of that goal. So
You are left center.
Wheaton Academy with the goal kick. JD Gunn here, number 0, taking that kick. And the ball goes out of bounds. So referee signals throw-in for Wheaton-Warrenville South. Early in the second half, or in the first half, ball controlled well by Wheaton-Warrenville South. Takes a swing at it, but not able to come up with it. That was number 8 for Wheaton-Warrenville South, Fabian Aranda. Not able to come up with that shot. Wheaton Academy got pretty fortunate there. We saw 8 to 10 subs within the first 15 minutes of play for Wheaton-Warrenville South. In this first half, in the first 8 minutes, we haven't seen a sub yet. So we'll see if they come in with mass substitutions. A shot on goal Didn't quite get to the goal by number 21, Jack Kilgallen. Number 18, Max Dominguez, sends it to the far side. A little bit of a shot. Not much of a, not much power there. Taking a chance there. And ball chased down, but referee signals throw in for Wheaton Warren South. So Wheaton Academy was going to have to settle in here on defense. Mini scrum trying to fight for control of the ball. Tigers send it across the field, not able to be controlled. And I think a corner kick is called.
Let's go, White!
Corner kick is called. South drives that ball in, and an excellent job getting to the ball before they do. Sending it out. Trying to get a little bit of control, just trying to push it down the field. About 7 players all within 2 inches of each other. Now the ball gets spread out wide. And a good stab by the Tigers. Throw in for Wheaton Academy. Max Dominguez trying to find Grayson Harris. One in the air by Wheaton Warren South. Number 15 into the game for Wheaton Academy. That's Elijah Lebo. Max Dominguez tries to put it into play. And Wheaton Academy is settling in. Let's put it that way right now. Not much of an effort. Not a whole lot of runs right now. Just trying to get a little bit of ball control. Probably told with a 3-0 lead to settle it down a little bit. First 6 minutes of play was all Wheaton Academy. Second 6 minutes here. A little bit more of South pressure. Ball has been on this side of the 50 for a while. Even that, Grayson Harris, ball came right at him. We just gave it away. So we've had our fair share of throw-ins. We just haven't controlled it after that. Here's Max Dominguez trying to bring the ball back and across. Great ball, finding Seamus Kilgallen. And the ball skips by. Here's Luke Huerta on the left-hand side. And like I said before, Luke's had a pretty successful 3 or 4 games here so far. When he got the ball, he wasn't thinking slide it across the 6 and see if we can get a good pass. That thing was going towards the goal, and that time it just sailed out wide. You could see the replay of that going a little bit high. Quinn Partain, number 17 there in the middle, hasn't touched the ball much, and when he's touched the ball, he's done a nice job controlling it. He's trying to chase that thing down, and actually, I believe he's earned himself a corner kick. Sets the ball down quickly.
We're okay!
But the near-sider official put the flag up, signaling that maybe Quinn got the player from behind right before the ball went out of bounds. The official clarifies what happened. Quinn's probably asking the question, so good conversation back and forth between there. South puts the ball down, trying to feed the ball quickly. Does deliver a short ball right here, setting it up. They want that long ball. They've been pretty successful with a ball long and just send that forward, number 12. Going chasing after the ball. There's Owen Hardy on the near side here. Trying to step over the ball, but 3 guys around him. Not much success. South on a little counter. Controlled by number 12. Makes a nice little move past Max Dominguez. And Eli Lebo all he did was try and stop the forward progress. He says he didn't touch it. Maybe should have been a goal kick. Referee signals that it's a corner kick. So Wheaton Academy has to settle into the box. Every one of them within the 20. And an amazing opportunity for Wheaton Warrenville South with that header. Just missing the top of the goal. Throws his hands down, a little frustrated. JD Gunn with 26 minutes left to play in the second half, and Wheaton Academy up 3-0. Kicks the ball out to midfield, one in the air by South. Triple teamed over there. But South gets the ball back. No subs for Wheaton Warrenville South so far. After 15 minutes of play, these guys are staying in. For Wheaton Academy, maybe trying to slow down the game a little bit, sub in and out. We have number 21, Jack Kilgallen, and number 8, Matthew Oster, back into the game. Subbing out for Wheaton Academy, number 10, Owen Hardy, gets a break. And number 3, DJ Polino. That's a yellow card given to Wheaton Warrenville South player on the far side. I'll give you a name in a second. I thought it was number 8. Looks like it's number 6. Ryan Dufty. I was assessed on the far side. Didn't really have a chance to see it. We heard that there was a stoppage in the clock, but must have said something to the official that merited that. Didn't see really any physical play over there. But he comes out of the game. And into the game for Wheaton Warrenville South, Jordy Morales enters in the backfield. So 25-20, the clock is now running again. JD Gunn sends it to midfield. That has been won in the air many times by South. Having a hard time winning that long ball. But we end up settling the ball down. Number 9 for Wheaton Academy there. The first goal scorer, Grayson Harris, sends the ball over and gets deflected. So we'll settle back down. Here comes, I believe, Quinn Partain over to the corner. He's been delivering the ball from the corner so far. So Quinn Partain sends that ball over. He's been really the anchor in the on the Wheaton Academy offense. Doing a nice job of settling things when the ball comes to him. Able to work the ball to other people. Great footwork. Senior this year. Quinn Partain is the brother of Haley Partain, Gabe Partain, Luke Partain, and Max Partain. So Quinn is the last of the Partains to come to Wheaton Academy, and this is his senior year. Ball struck well by Luke, but controlled that time by the keeper, and the keeper was able to get his hands on it and keep his hands on it, which is a different story than we saw in the first half. But I believe, I could be wrong, maybe Haley went to Taylor, I'm not sure, or Wheaton College. But for sure the other boys went to Taylor, and Quinn will be following them there. Max used to be on our live video team. And here's Quinn running down the ball, does a nice job controlling the ball, looking for an outlet, feeds the ball through a defender. Keeper had to come out. Number 21, Jack Kilgallen, still down on the ground for a second. Looked like he got nicked by the keeper as he was coming through. On a traditional counter for Wiener South, just trying to drive the ball forward. Not much to that offense from what I've seen so far, except pushing it forward. Hard takedown. Quinn Partain doing a nice job popping back up. Officials said it was a clean play. It was just it's a common foul. No yellow card assessed. So here's Sam Froslid, number 6, trying to center the ball in for Wheaton Academy. That was one in the air by South, but Sam gets the ball back, chasing things down. Seamus Kilgallen still on the ground, being taken down. No, I'm sorry, that's Jack Kilgallen. A lot of chippiness. Looks like we're pulling guys off of each other. Number 17, Quinn Partain, pulled off by Sam. Or no, number 22, I'm sorry. Seamus Kilgallen pulled off by Sam. Referee moves in. Has them shake hands. And all is right in the world again. Maybe a strategy by the official to get us out of the play, because he started the ball pretty quickly after they shook hands, and we had to run back on defense. Quinn trying to chase the ball around. South able to control it this time. Frosler gets stuck in the air for a second, and here's that long ball straight down the line to South, who is, boy, that's fast. Boy, that is just off the post. We'll show you the replay in a second as that ball is sent out wide. South looking to throw the ball in pretty quickly. We'll take a look. We'll let you watch the replay for a second. Ball fed into J.D. Gunn, and he's able to control it. That ball was hard off the post, and that post is not a given that it's just going to come straight back. Came straight out, and Wheaton Academy is able to come away with that one. So 3-0 halfway through the second half, 20 minutes left in the second half. A great start from Wheaton Academy. We've settled in now. No goals this half, all coming in the first half. The first goal from Grayson Harris, number 9. Quinn Partain chases us down. Jack Kilgallen coming alongside number 21, and then the near side over here, Max Dominguez. Referee signals subs to come in. Daniel Rychenkov, number 23, coming in. John Ostriaco, the person scoring the second goal, coming in for Wheaton Academy, and Owen Hardy, number 10, back into the game. The third goal, an excellent goal by Luke Huerta, doing a great job on the near side of the post. Number 15, Elijah Lebo, kind of fighting off the defender, or offender. South crosses that ball in, but JD is doing a nice job in goal this second half, getting a little bit more activity than he did in the first. John Ostriaco wins that on the ground. Froslid takes that right off the body or the face, does a great job running through the ball. And a weird call. Looks like just tripped over his foot, but referee signals a stoppage in play. Wheaton Academy had a good look there, and ball is called back. I believe Seamus Kilgallen, or Jack Kilgallen, was responsible for that foul. Things getting a little bit more physical and chippy as we get later in this game. Wheaton Academy trying to stay out of it, but sometimes finds themselves unable to avoid a foul or two. Number 5 for Wheaton Academy. Number 5 is Logan Finnegan, getting ready to sub into the game. He came in the late in the first half. Jack feeds a nice ball to Quinn Partain, who moves it past the goalie, settles it, sends it across. Just couldn't get anything on it after all that effort. Owen Hardy hops over the defender, still holding the ball. A couple of guys swarming the ball. And Matt Oster just pokes that thing out of bounds. Referee signals throw in for Wheaton Warrenville South. So with 16:50 left in the second half, and a 3-0 lead, more of a presence on defense this half for Wheaton Academy than on offense. Max Dominguez just misses that ball, and J.D. Gunn able to save it. Number 21 from Wheaton Warrenville South. Thought he maybe was victim of a foul call, but did not get that call. So we've got South driving on the far side, looking to stop it. Referee not on the end line, so couldn't really tell if the ball had gone out or not. It looked close from here. And Jack Kilgallen able to settle this, sending the ball out wide to, I believe that's Daniel Reichenkov. Good, strong shot right into the defender, though, unfortunately. Kind of getting a one-and-done opportunity every time we're on offense for now. Throw in for Wheaton Academy, so you're going to see Luke Halwerda. We've got Logan Finnegan and number 3, DJ Polino, coming into the game. Sam Froslet jogging off here. Quinn Partain jogging off. Matt Oster jogging off. Maybe the last you'll see of those guys this game, depending on what happens here. Trying to give them a rest, get the backfield some experience by bringing out veteran Matt Oster. So we'll see what Coach Brook has in mind. Wheaton Academy throwing, tipped out of bounds, so right back to Wheaton Warrenville South there on the far side for their throwing. Again, on the cameras upstairs tonight, we have newcomers Chas and Peter on their first game of the season. We have Megan Clark as our production assistant tonight, Brianne Mosieri as our director, and Jared Casper as our editor. Trying to give you some different angles with our 2 cameras up top. Nighttime has settled in at Wheaton Academy. We've got a little haze covering the field, a little smoky outside earlier today. May have stuck in the air for a little bit longer. John Ostriaco wins that ball. Open field, a lot of pressure, waiting for someone to come around him, and ends up losing the ball back to the same guy he took it away from. Wheaton Academy is trying to settle it down. Looks like we've got number 15, Eli Lebo, tracking that thing, and Wheaton Academy gets the throw in. Max Dominguez tosses that thing in. Settled finally by Jack Kilgallen. Over to Logan Finnegan, number 5. Jack gets the ball back, bringing it on the near side, looking to cross it. Just ran out of steam, didn't get enough on it. Falls short right into the keeper's hands. 13 minutes left to play for Wheaton Academy in the second half. Right now, if all things ended like this, is 3-0 would be an excellent victory for Wheaton Academy. try and tack on one or two here late as Wheaton South maybe takes a couple of chances and we force them into maybe making some bad decisions. We'll see. Wheaton Academy has controlled a lot of this game. South controlling most of the second half, but not in a way that's resulting in a lot of shots. Ball's taken off the chest by Luke. Crossed over to John. Austriaco just makes a move past the defender and couldn't make a move past two defenders. So South counters to number 8, Fabian Aranda. Ball sent out of bounds, so Fabian takes that throw in, sent it to the corner, and South, a very vertical team, going up and down instead of side to side. Not a whole lot of ball control in the middle, but wants to send the ball out long and see what they can put on goal. Maybe that's probably how they scored earlier this year, so they want to work that same strategy out. Defense tonight doing an excellent job. Not easy for a defense in a 0-0 game against Geneva to hold the offense to 0 goals the whole time, and Geneva ended up scoring 1. Wheaton Academy had their chances. I believe it was 14 saves by the keeper for Geneva, who remains undefeated, by the way. Probably a good decision right there by the defense. I think that was Polino that sent that out wide. So right now Wheaton Academy is 2-1 in the season. They have an upcoming game on Saturday, coming up on close to 20 years doing this. Every other year, Cayuga Valley Christian comes out to Wheaton Academy from Ohio. It's about a 5-hour drive that they have to make, and every other year we go out to them. I had the privilege of being on the team, coaching the team back maybe 12 or 13 years ago when we went out to Ohio, and Cayuga Valley is outstanding school. Great hospitality on both ends, so I'm sure we're going to host them for a lunch afterwards. Game here at Wheaton Academy Saturday, so we get to host that school. That school has been known for players being sent to Messiah College, and if you know anything about Division III soccer, Messiah College is one of the elite programs out there in the East. Often finds themselves vying for a national championship. So good that Nike sponsors them and they get written up in many national headlines. I believe they're a little weaker this year, but I'm sure they will be competitive. We have a coach. We have a former player who is a coach. Ball sent in on the far side, and South squanders an opportunity. We have a former player who's a coach for Calvin. His name is Ryan Souders. He often stops by Wheaton Academy and definitely sends out good vibes through social media our way as well. His team ended up coming in second place in Division III soccer last year. Unfortunately, just lost in the championship game, but had a great run. They're picked to win their conference this year as well. A lot of players looking at Taylor for Wheaton Academy. I don't know if you heard earlier in the broadcast, talked about how Grayson Harris, the guy who scored the first goal, and Owen Hardy, number 10, who's been in the midfield for us this season. And who's that last one? Oh, Quentin Partain, number 17, all look like they were sitting at a table agreeing to participate for Taylor soccer next year. So that's exciting. I know Owen's brother Sam goes to Taylor, and I believe Sam listens to our live stream broadcast every once in a while. So I want to shout out a friendly hello to Sam. Thanks for listening. As he is I believe he's a senior at Taylor University this year. 8:20 left to play in this second half. Wheaton Academy up on Wheaton South Tigers 3-0. A great game for both teams to have on their schedule. Wheaton South probably has 3,000, 4,000 students. So anytime we can beat these big schools in our program, it just builds the respect up in our area. Coach Brooke has done a great job building our program, involved in a state championship a couple years back, and getting to some of the later rounds in the state finals. Also notable alumni that I heard news from the other day was Wheaton Academy getting a little push. It looks like a handball is called, so at the 40. Sorry, so Ty Seeger played for Wheaton Academy and ended up being Gatorade Player of the Year for Illinois, for sure, maybe for the nation. Keeper tips that up. Had a chance for a second, ended up not having anything out of it. Coming out of it, Ty Seeger scored his first goal for Northwestern Division I school there this past weekend. So, congrats to Ty on that achievement. We always like to follow what the alumni are doing. So, if you send out any news, we'll talk about it in future broadcasts. Ball is sent to the middle to Owen Hardy, who Wheaton Academy is still. John Ostriaco gets called for the offsides. Wheaton Academy is still making a strong push. Only 6 minutes left and up 3-0. I think we're not content with this score, and probably some of the best defense we got is a good offense on the other side of the field. Don't want to just settle in on our side of the 50 at this point. So South looking to push the ball down. Number 12 for Wheaton Warmville South, Unla Hassini, has been a strong force down there, just not able to manage to find the back of the net for any of these. South settling in, doing more control in the middle of the field than I've seen all game, and gave the ball up, unfortunately. Here's Daniel Reichenchoff. He's been known to go vertical and fast. South does its best to just slow that motion down, and he runs out of bounds. Looking to throw it in. Coach Brooke wisely subs in some players. So coming into the game for Wheaton Academy, Ricky Resendez, number 4. Number 9, Grayson Harris. Number 6, Sam Froslid. And maybe number 5, Logan Finnegan. A great effort by the team. I think one of the cooler moments of this game, Grayson Harris has done a great job for us so far, a senior captain for the team. And when he scored, everyone's excited. But when that second goal happened and John Ostriaco scored, and I believe that's John Ostriaco's first goal of the season, coming in off the bench and giving us a 2-goal advantage instead of that dangerous 1-goal advantage. The bench went wild. And it was cool to see, because you've got to be as strong as your weakest bench player at times when your starters need a chance to breathe or when you need a different look. And that was a good moment for Wheaton Academy. No goals this half so far. Ricky Resendez putting a little pressure on number 4. Max Partain still in the game, sends the ball long and deep. Wheaton Academy trying to settle it. Having a hard time. A lot of headers, not much control. There's that deep ball to Unla again, and Unla chasing that thing down, has been there all game. Thankfully, we've got 4 guys around to stop that. South not pushing the ball as much as you'd think they would, down 3-0. Number 20 for Wheaton Warmville South, just missing a chance. And a goal kick signaled. That gives number 11, Luke Sesnov, a chance to get in the game for Wheaton Academy, bringing out goal scorer John Ostriaco. doing a great job this game. Met over on the sideline by Matt Oster. Here's Ricky Resendez, number 4. Vertical movement down the field. Getting the ball close. And a corner kick signaled, so Wheaton Academy get a chance to work on a couple of these set plays here late. Coach Brook surveying things, looking things over. Gives out a number to the set. Real short ball. And there's your short ball sent there. Simple but skillful move. Tried to find a person at the 15 there, and South able to clear it out of the way, but nice job over there on that far side. Controlled by Sam Fraslid. Just turns and fires, hoping to catch the keeper off guard. There, we've done it already this game, so probably a good chance. Luke Sesnoff punches the ball out of bounds for Wheaton Academy. And with 1:45, we're just doing our best to stop the downward movement. We'll see if some of these guys can make a push here late in the game. 1:30 left to play. Over to Sam Fraslid. Gets the ball back to number 21, who's had a great game, Jack Kilgallen. South kicks it out of bounds. Max Dominguez takes his throw in. Brings the ball up, brings the ball down. Sends it in. Nice settle there by Logan Finnegan. Gets the ball back to Finnegan on that throw-in. Looks to cross. Sam Fraslid just a little late to get to the ball. South doing a nice job clearing it out. And DJ Polino sent it a little high over the goal. So goal kick for Wheaton over the South with 40 seconds left. And what looks to be like a for sure victory. This will take the Warriors to 3-1 on the season, going into Saturday's match against, like I said, a yearly opponent from Ohio, Cayuga Valley Christian. They will be coming out here for this Saturday home game. We will not be live streaming it, but we invite you to get out there. It's going to be a good game, an important game for the Warriors because Cayuga Valley is known nationally for some of their good play out there in Ohio. Horn sounds. Wheaton Academy with a 3-0 victory tonight. All coming in the first half. A great start with an early goal by Grayson Harris. Second goal by John Austriaco, and the third goal by Luke Huerta. My crew, Chas and Peter up top. Megan Clark as production assistant, Jared Casper as the editor, and Brianne Masieri as our director for the evening. Our next live stream event's going to happen for the Wheaton Academy football game next Friday night. We'll try and bring volleyball to you, tennis to you, and for sure we will be back here with soccer in a week and a half or 2 weeks from now. I'm Matt Hockett. If you have any suggestions on how to improve this and or any shout outs you want to give me about where you're from and why you're listening, send me an email, mhockett, Hockett, at wheatonacademy.org. I'd love to hear from you. Share these feeds out. Subscribe to our channels. Give us some love. Thanks for watching tonight. From Performance Trust Field, Matt Hockett signing out. Let's go.